Well, hello everyone, this is William and welcome to another video about computers and laptops. Well, hello everyone, this is William and welcome to another video about computers and laptops. Today we're going to talk about the Dell Latitude C800, a business laptop made in the year 2000 where everything suddenly became curvy, including this one. Today we're going to test its glorious processing power it withholds. But first, let's move on to the monstrous specs, shall we? This very Latitude has a Intel Pentium 3 Mobile 700 at 700 MHz, an ATI Rage Mobility M4 with 16 MB of dedicated VRAM, a 20 GB hard drive, a 1600 by 1200 screen, and 256 MB of RAM for serious multitasking. As you can see by the specs, this is quite a machine for the 2000s. But first, let's move on to the impressive I/O this one comes with. On the front we have a swappable floppy drive and battery on the right. On the right side we have an Ethernet port, a phone port, an infrared blaster and receiver, a mini FireWire port, two PC card slots, a microphone, headphone and line-in port. On the back we have a PS2 port, a VGA out port, a 200 pin docking connector, a 25 pin parallel printer port, a 9 pin serial port and two USB ports. On the left we have a removable rewritable CD drive that sounds like it's going to take off when you put any CD-ROM in. And at last we have a S-Video out connector. Now that we have tackled the specifications and the I/O of this device, let's talk a little about the purpose of the Latitude series. The Dell Latitude series are always meant to be business laptops with high build quality and obviously a business look while having more than enough processing power to handle office work and do some multitasking. They were obviously never really meant to be used as gaming machines. Now that you know the purpose of the Latitude series, let's talk a little bit about the C series. The C series was made with maintainability in mind. The parts are easy to swap between C models, and the C series was also the first from Dell to have a 1600 by 1200 screen. And its robust design made it favorable if you had to work in harsh environments or if you couldn't take care of laptops in general. Now that you know that this was meant for the office, how's the typing experience? Well, here you have an example of me typing. So, what's next? Gaming, of course. Time to run some 90s beats. Let's go. Now, I wanted to do more games like MS-DOS games, but the system just didn't want to work with me. And I just didn't want to go through the hassle and get an older operating system installed on this one. For the last test, we have web browsing. Of course, this is a very old laptop and it's missing instruction sets for the processor, so we had to rely on Internet Explorer. As you can see, it did load the homepage MSN, but if I wanted to do a little bit more, it just wasn't simply up to the task. In fact, it was so much of a task that it decided to take a shortcut. And so the video ends prematurely. I had more plans in stock for this one, but since then it wouldn't budge whatever I did to it. Unfortunately, that also means that I have to end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And William is signing out.